Right now on H-Town High School Sports, it's the Final Four in the state soccer playoffs as the Seven Lake boys and the Ridge Point girls look to bring home state championships. We're off to Ridge Point for a special report on the Lady Panthers.
Okay, so they don't deserve it. They aren't good enough. No, we are good enough. We made it. We literally made it again.
In baseball, it's great game action in the district baseball races. We'll have the highlights. While there's no shortage of great action in softball. Plus, our Coach of the Week leads his Lady Bulldogs to its best season ever. And in football, it's a coaching carousel as spring football gets underway. H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vipe. I'm Todd Freed. Let's begin in baseball, where the state's top-ranked 6A team entering the week was the Cy Woods Wildcats. The Wildcats, who owned a 23-3 record, faced the second-place Bridgeland Bears in a big District 16 6A matchup. Let's head out to Cy Woods for the big district matchup. Cy Woods pitcher Mason Green in command early. Here, the strikeout swinging. Nice outing as well for Bridgeland's Ben Poloschutz. He gets the strikeout, scoreless through 2. Bottom 4. Cy Woods has a runner on second, but Poloschutz, big strikeout to end the threat. Top of the 5th inning. Here's Mason Green with another strikeout to end the at-bat. Bottom of the 5th, Cy Woods now. Tristan Russell at bat. Base hit to right field. Brady Sullivan will round third, heads for home, and he dives in there. The first run of the game. Top of the 6th inning now. Bears runners on the corners. Carter Aldman will head for second. The ball gets away, and Austin Bitter scores, and the game is tied at 1. Bottom of the 6th now. Wildcats have a runner on third. Wild pitch. McLean Helton gets in there. 2-1, Cy Woods. That's all Mason Green would need. Top 7, Green's 13th strikeout of the game. Then Green will get the soft liner right here to end it. A complete game, one hitter with the 13 strikeouts. Cy Woods wins 2-1. They're 22-3 and 8-0 in district. It's been a terrific season for the Cinco Ranch Cougars, who entered the week ranked number 10 in Texas with a 21-3 record. Still, Cinco was just one game up on a foursome of teams in District 19 6A, including the rival Katy Tigers. Out to Katy. Hey, the YMCA, it never gets old. Great crowd. Top of the 1st, Cinco Ranch. Charlie Atkinson grounds to second. They get the out, but good enough to score Lucas Franco. It was 2-0, Cinco Ranch. Top of the 4th, same score. Tigers pitcher Lucas Moore gets a nice strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, Tigers have a runner on second. Cougars pitcher Braden Hodge, the big strikeout right there. Then the next batter, the pitch goes in the dirt, but catcher Ethan Muniz fires to third, and they get the out to end the threat. Top of the 6th inning now. Cougars have runners on second and third. Brock DeYoung, little chopper. He'll be safe at first. Connor Ficara scores. Here comes Ryan Murphy all the way from second, and he's in there. Wow, 4-0 Cougars. Bottom of the 6th now. Katy has the bases loaded. Nathan Ramirez lines it to right. The catch is made. Josh Dunazan tags and scores. It's 4-1. Same at bat. Bases are loaded. Relief pitcher Logan Soselik with the breaking pitch. Is that a swing? They'll appeal to the umpire, and he says yes. Strikeout. Cougars are out of the jam. Bottom of the 7th now. 2 outs. Tying run at the plate, but Soselik gets a strikeout to end it. Yeah, he's pumped up. 4-1 the final. Cinco Ranch now 23-3 on the season and 11-1 in district. In softball, first place was at stake in the District 23 6A race in a powerhouse matchup between Pearland and the rival
Pearland Dawson Eagles. Pearland entered the game with a 24-3 record and ranked number 7 in the state, while Dawson was 22-5 with a number 16 state ranking. And this, our Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Pearland baseball players fired up for the softball game. Pearland Dawson first at bat. Samaya Jones rips it to right. That is gone in a hurry. And it's 1-0 Dawson on top. Same at bat. Mackenzie Wright for the Eagles. A blast to left right into that bright sun. And that one is gone. 2-0 Dawson on top. Bottom of the first for Pearland. Kristen Whitlock with a base hit to center field. Kaylee Schweitzer will race home, and that cut the lead to 2-1. Eagles now, some nice defense. The hot shot by Lydia Neos, but Samaya Jones smothers it and then fires and gets the out at first. Bottom of the third for Pearland. Whitlock at bat, hot shot. That one gets through, and Schweitzer scores. The game is tied at 2. Top of the fourth for Dawson. Gigi Solis with a nice bunt. Oilers get the out at first, but on the throw back home, Samaya Jones knocks it away. She's safe. 4-3 Pearland at that point. Top 5 Dawson. Jenna Thurford at bat, and Jenna connects to dead center, and that one is gone. Solo homer, game tied at 4. Now Pearland, bottom 5. Reina Lascano at bat, base hit. Kennedy Drafton will come in, and it's 5-4, Pearland on top. Same at bat now. Kelsey Martin with the base hit. Sydney Mann scores. Lascano heads for home. Here comes the throw, and she's out at the plate. Oilers head coach Lene Clark not happy at all with the call. She wanted fielder's interference, and here is why. The chopper, the shortstop kind of reaches out. Definite contact right there. Neither coach very happy, but the call stands and the out at home. It was 6-4 Pearland. Bottom 6 now. Oilers at the corners. Double steal. The throw goes back to first. Runner is safe. Carolyn Roth fires back home, and Jordan Smith is out at the plate. Next batter, though, Kennedy Drafton. She rips it to right field. Haley Golden scores. Drafton is going to go all the way to third and be safe with a triple, and Pearland wins a wild one, 7-4. They're 25-3 and 9-1 in district. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Last week, right here on the show, we highlighted a big win in softball for the Heights Bulldogs over district rival Bel Air. Heights is now 22-2 on the season and ranked 5th in the state in Class 6A, their highest ever. Head coach Lamont Robbins ranks pretty high as well as our ARS Coach of the Week.
Coach, amazing season so far. 22 wins, only 2 losses. Just talk about the way this team has played all season.
The way we have performed this year is because of hard work and dedication that started way back in August as we prepare for the season, hitting the weights, running, getting in shape, and then fall ball. And it has carried us into the regular season where we continue to get better and better. And now we're at this point and we're just enjoying the ride.
Sydney Palomo, 2 homers in the win against Bel Air. Just share your thoughts on the way this team has played all season.
Honestly, I think it's finally our mentality has gotten a lot stronger. Our coach has preached mentality the whole year, and it's finally matching up with the talent we have now. Coach came in, he had one goal, and that goal was to improve Heights softball, and that's what he did.
It was just a couple of years ago you win your first playoff game as a Class 6A program, and you've come a long way in a hurry. How have y'all been able to do it?
The way we have evolved is through changing the mindset. When I first got here, the mindset was just play, have fun, but when it gets too tough, we kind of slack off and feel down about ourselves. But when I came in, I said, hey, we got to change the mentality and we got to get tough. And when it gets rough, we get tough and we get going even better, and it's paying off.
What else is it about this team that makes them so very special?
The special thing about this team is we have a great mixture. We have, in the starting lineup, we have 3 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 3 seniors. And the way they have gelled together and become a sisterhood has made us stronger and more effective on the field and in practice and in the classroom.
Up ahead, the goal is a state championship. We'll have the highlights and a special report on the Rich Point Lady Panthers. Also, big coaching changes heading to the start of spring football.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. This is a huge week in soccer where the state champs are being crowned in Georgetown. Now, as we highlighted on last week's show, the Seven Lakes Spartans advanced to their second straight 6A state tournament with a dominating 6-0 win over Dobie in the regional finals. The Spartans faced Garland Saxe in the 6A state semifinals.
Out to Georgetown we go for the state semifinal. 13th minute of the match. Seven Lakes. Aiden Morrison off the corner kick. It'll eventually get to Hunter Merritt, and then Merritt with the header right there bounces it up and in the goal, and it's 1-0. Seven Lakes on top. Later in the half, Spartans Corte Coach with the blast. Ooh, off the crossbar. Lots of near misses for Seven Lakes. Second half for Saxe. Cooper T splits the defense. The assist to Lucas Story and the header. Great goal. It would go to overtime, tied at 1. First extra period, 86th minute. Spartans, Aiden Morrison, free kick way up to Hunter Merritt, and he puts it in there. And the Spartans go up 2-1. Yeah, they're pumped up. Just 1 minute later, Spartans, Abdullah Suleiman on the attack. He centers to Alexis Matuti, and the goal. What an assist. 3-1 the final. Seven Lakes wins. They advance to their first ever state championship game. More on the state final coming up on next week's show.
Much like Seven Lakes, the Ridge Point Lady Panthers advanced to state for the second straight year. Ridge Point faced Wiley East in Friday's 6A state semifinals.
The Ridge Point Panthers all set for their second straight state semifinal. 20 minutes into the match, Ridge Point's Hannah Warkin on the attack, cuts it left, and then fires, and the goal. Top shelf. It's 1-0. Panthers on top. Later in the half, Cameron Letellier tips to Deo Tennyson on the run, and Deo knocks it in there. 2-0 Panthers. Second half, after Wiley East cut it to 2-1, Alicia Cano to Bryn Geppert, the header, and the great goal for Wiley. It went to overtime, tied at 2. After Wiley went up by a goal in the first extra time period. Second OT, Ridge Point, Charlotte Richardson with the shot, left corner, goal! Ties it at 3, 9 minutes to play. Now still tied, 3 minutes remaining. Ridge Point, Tennyson sets it to Letellier, and Letellier will get the goal in the 97th minute. The go-ahead and ultimate game winner. In dramatic fashion, the Panthers rally for a 4-3 victory to earn their first ever berth to the state championship final.
It's been a truly amazing 2-year run in girls soccer for the Ridge Point Lady Panthers, who remarkably enough, in back-to-back seasons, advanced to the state tournament without losing a single ball game, going 26-0 last season and then 23-0-5 this season, while advancing to the state Final Four.
When Ridge Point's Kylie Harris connected on the first goal of the game in the 6A Region 3 final against Stratford, the Panthers were well on their way to an ultimate 3-0 victory, earning a second straight trip to the Class 6A state tournament.
We just really wanted to beat them. We knew that we had to play within ourselves and not think about them and just go out there and play our game from the very second the whistle started to the very second the whistle ended. Yeah, that's what we did. We just went out there and killed it, and we left everything we had out on the field.
It's been really amazing. It's been really special that we've gotten to do it twice, and I just think it really goes to show all the hard work we put in and how it's not just a fluke that we got there this year. We really deserve it, and we really do put in the work that it's happened 2 years in a row.
It definitely is a special run. I contributed a lot to our senior class. We have 13 seniors on the team, and they have kind of been the rock and have led the way for our underclassmen. And the expectation is that they take them under their wings and let them know what the Ridgepoint way is.
The way for Ridgepoint has been remarkable, posting back-to-back undefeated seasons to get to the state tournament, going 26-0 last season and then 23-0-5 this season while advancing back to the state Final Four.
It's been an incredibly special journey for all of us. We really wanted to come back to state this year, and it's so incredibly awesome to say that we were able to go back-to-back. Not many teams can do that in their 4 years of their high school career.
To win and show everyone else that we're supposed to be there is just incredible, because we've always been the ones that have been okay, so they don't deserve it. They aren't good enough. No, we are good enough. We've pushed ourselves, we've tried our hardest, and as a team, we made it. We literally made it again.
The Panthers have made it again in the wake of a dominating season in which they outscored opponents by a lofty 118-5 margin, including 24 shutouts in 28 games.
Just being able to start defensively, dominate there, and that gives our offense the threat and the power and the leisure to just kind of do their thing and to be dominant offensively as well.
Our defense has honestly been so good together, communicating, pressing high, talking to our goalie, Molly, who has always been there to let us know when to open up, who to play with. So it's honestly incredible to have a team to communicate, and we all play together, and it's not just for one person, it's for all of us.
That type of togetherness that's ignited a remarkable 2-year run for this soccer powerhouse.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Hey, it's the state finals in soccer, the heart of the baseball and softball seasons, plus regional tennis and district track and field, which can mean only one thing. We're talking football. And for more on a crazy offseason of football, we welcome back Bite Media's Matt Malatesta. Great to see you as always.
Good seeing you.
The coaching carousel was incredible. Some headliners, the big one, John Kay. Incredible run at North Shore. He leaves to the college ranks. And Willie Gaston, his offensive coordinator, former star at North Shore, takes over. What about that?
Well, I'm really excited for both of those guys. John Kay going to Rice. He won 5 state championships as an assistant and as head coach. Kudos to him. He really did all he could do, right? So in steps Willie Gaston, the offensive coordinator. They really just said he was the coach in waiting. So he comes there. He's of North Shore lore. He played quarterback there, played at U of H, came, called the Hail Mary pass that won him a state championship. He's going to be great, a super smooth transition at North Shore.
Another huge headline, the man who built Manville into a powerhouse, beloved coach Kirk Martin, he comes back. I was surprised and excited to see him as Coach Hall retired.
Well, which is kind of interesting is because Alvin is a different place from when he was there previously. You got Shadow Creek, you got Iowa Colony, you got Alvin High School, of course, but Manville is still a power. He's going to come there and do tremendous things. They got a young quarterback, but he's just got that magic Midas touch. He's going to do, it's like he's never even left. He's going to do that well.
The trifecta of big headlines, Sean McDowell, huge success at Richmond Foster. He heads north to the Woodlands, takes over at Grand Oaks. What about that?
Well, look, Grand Oaks is a sleeping giant just waiting to be shook and hey, wake up. This team could be a power in the next years to come. He's bringing his juice. That's what he calls it, the juice. So I think he's going to do great. They just needed a different voice there. And that fan base is lathered up, ready to go for football.
All right, great to see you again.
Yeah, good seeing you.
It's football season.
Let's go!
Sort of. All right, Matt Malatesta of Vite Media. Welcome back to the show, everyone, where we're set to show you and feel the rhythm of the Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Great outing by Cy Woods pitcher Mason Green against Bridgeland. Complete game, one hitter with 13 strikeouts, and the Wildcats win. How about some great base running? Cinco Ranch on the little tapper by Brock DeYoung. Ryan Murphy will try and score all the way from second base. Here's the throw home, and he's in there in the Cinco Ranch victory. In softball, Dawson shortstop Samaya Jones against Pearland. Great stop, fires on her knees, and the out, but Pearland won the game. State semifinals soccer, Ridge Point, Hannah Workin on the attack, cuts it left, and she scores the goal against Wiley East. Then, second extra time period, late in the match, Deo Tennyson will set it to Cameron Letelier, and Cameron will get the game-winning goal as Ridge Point advances to its first ever state final. Seven Lake Spartans state final. Aiden Morrison free kick way up to Hunter Merritt, and he gets the goal to go up 2-1 in overtime over Saxe. 1 minute later, Spartans Abdullah Suleiman. Great assist to Alexis Matuti. He scores. Seven Lakes wins 3-1 to advance to the state finals. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
And that's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.